Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is DNAxCAT Kingdom. Is this a game that you want to get invested into? What does this game bring to the table that we haven't already seen? Or is this just another carbon copy of another game that we've seen? We're going to be covering everything that you kind of need to know as far as this video game. Me personally, I think this project is very, very interesting. I think the whole NFT gaming space is very interesting as well. You will see a lot of new variations, different styles of video games following this similar format that DNAxCAT has already been following. My initial impression looking at this game, it literally looks like a carbon copy of Axie Infinity. For those of you that don't know what Axie Infinity is, it's basically a play to earn NFT video game, basically where you start a team of 3. Those 3 monsters then go online to battle other monsters. You essentially farm a token called SLP. SLP, also known as Smooth Love Potion, is the coin that you earn in Axie Infinity. This is actually how you make money playing the game. For every battle that you win in this game, you basically make back a couple SLP. Right now, I'm actually playing the game. I have an account, I have a team. I'm about to start setting up scholarships. I'm currently earning anywhere from 3 to 6 SLP for every arena game that I play, and I'm roughly averaging around 75 to 120 SLP per day. So if we do the math real quick, we'll do 0.16 times 120. I'm making basically $20 USD just farming this SLP token every single time that I play this game. Nothing too crazy, just small pocket change here and there. This is a good way for you to build a free portfolio, but without getting too much into that, that's basically what DNAxCAT is as well. DNAxCAT is a similar game to Axie Infinity, basically where you start a team. As of right now, there's no set limit or set number of how much monsters or how much DNAxCATs you're going to need to start the game, but it's essentially the same principle. Basically where you have a team that fights another team and you actually earn the DNAxCAT token for winning battles inside of this game. The King of Cat Kingdom, also the protagonist. He is a gentle, lazy, gluttonous cat, enjoying himself in these peaceful days, but when the threats befall cats in Kingdom, he will bravely stand out and defend everything. So as you guys can see right here, this character is the character they're talking about. He is the king of the cat kingdom. As you can see, there's also some characteristic to the character. Not sure what these other builds right here are, but I'm sure they might be offspring or other characters that you can play inside the game. All right, and then next, the most important thing about the game, the features. So how exactly do you play to earn inside this video game? You can get rewards and collections in the adventure, then trade and auction your collections in NFT market to get profits. Next, you can collect cat heroes, and hundreds of materials and equipment NFTs can be collected in the game. Come to show off your cat pet army to your friends and other players. Next, we have breeding. Axie Infinity also has this same protocol where you can actually breed your Axies to then sell them on the marketplace, which we can actually go to real quick right over here. You can actually sell your Axies on the marketplace to make a profit depending on the breed of the Axie, depending on its attributes, characteristics, the way that it looks, its features, things like that. And as you guys can see, the lowest that we can actually find for an Axie right now is around $200 USD. The floor price is actually $200 to $300 USD if you want to get tapped into this game. But again, it all depends on what you're looking for in your build on this game, right? There's a lot of different YouTube videos on that if you're not already tapped into this space, right? And as you can see, recently listed, there's a lot of Axies going for 600, 1,000. So you can really build a crazy breeding farm and start flipping that for a profit when you're playing Axie Infinity. And it looks like DNAxCAT is also looking to implement the same exact protocol into their game. So as you can see right here, you can adopt any 2 cats to breed a new cat. You can take a new cat to play games or sell them to other players. This is your freedom. So similar to Axie Infinity, you can either sell the breeds that you're making, or you can simply just breed and play with the breeds that you're making and just have fun with the game. It's totally up to your discretion, whatever you want to do with this game, whatever your goal is. If your goal is just to make money, if your goal is just to play for fun, or your goal could be to kind of do both. You can play for fun and also make money while you're playing. Next up, materials can be used to make hundreds of items and equipments according to different recipes and trade freely. So this is something that Axie Infinity has not yet implemented, and I'm not actually sure if they're 100% going to do this. But in this game, you can craft items to then sell for a profit, I'm assuming. And I'm also assuming that you find these different recipes, etc., for these builds by playing the adventure mode, by battling people, maybe in the online matches as well. Next, you have adventure, right? So what's a video game without adventure mode? In the unique battle mode, you can do level clear with your cats and win super rare rewards. So Axie Infinity, again, very, very similar with the adventure mode. Basically, you're going through a set waves of monsters and you're defeating these monsters, and every single time you win the game, you actually accumulate a certain amount of SLP depending on that level difficulty and the level that you're currently at. All right, so that's actually a very important way for people to farm SLP coins on Axie Infinity. Again, I'm not too sure if they're going to be using the DNAxCAT token, which is actually the top left right here. I'm going to go over the tokenomics and things like that in a second. Next, we have seasons and events. Get high rankings to get legendary cat heroes and other lucrative rewards. Again, Axie Infinity has something very similar. Basically, the higher that you rank in the online arena modes, you'll basically get rewarded more of the AXS token. And those AXS tokens can then be translated into Ethereum to then a US dollar stablecoin. And then you're basically making a profit, a huge, huge profit actually, by playing this video game and for being the top competitor every single season. All right, so there's more of an incentive to actually play the online arena mode and rank up as fast as you can and be the best player that you can be, which is actually very, very good for the economy of the game. Obviously, you don't want people that are just farming tokens all day. You want people that are actually trying to get skillful at the game and rank up with a purpose. And then next up, we have the DNAxCAT token and the tokenomics for this game. DNAxCAT token, also known as DXCT, is the governance currency of DNAxCAT metaverse. It will be used for trading, exchanging, and breeding heroes in the game. So this is going to be the currency that you're going to be using inside of the game. That did confirm it. DNAxCAT is the token you're using. And as you guys can see, 10% is going to go to NFT mining, 5% is going to go to private sales, 20% into ecosystem funding, which is actually very, very important to build a strong structure for the actual video game itself, 15% to marketing. Also very important, a lot of people don't realize that marketing is going to be the one thing that this game is going to need in order to actually gain value so that you can actually be profitable in this game. If no one's playing this game, if no one wants to buy these DNAxCAT kitties or these breeds, I guess you can say, then ultimately this game is going to be useless. No one's going to want to spend money on it, and there's not going to be any real ROI at the end of the journey. 20% is going to go to the team, the developers. I personally think that they should just consistently reinvest this money back into the video game itself, but it's their game. If they want to reinvest 20% to the team, that's up to them. 10% to partners. So they are listed with a few partners that are actually at the bottom of this page that I'll go over. And then 20% is going to go to the play to earn system. And there's a total supply of 100 million tokens as of right now. That does not mean that more tokens cannot be farmed when this game drops. So the token economics is going to be an in-game currency. It's going to be used for governance. It's going to be used for staking. And it's also going to be used for a play-to-earn system. And then next we have the partners of DNAxCAT. It's going to be on the Binance Smart Chain, also supported by Yushi, TK Ventures, Crypto Daku. A lot of different companies are supporting this game. And as of right now in the Telegram itself, they currently have almost 30,000 members, currently sitting at 27,483 members. And then the Twitter has roughly 36.9k followers. As you guys can see, this is the Twitter. I personally think that this game is definitely worth taking a look at. I personally may be actually starting my own team on this game, because if we were to put it into perspective, this game does have the potential to be a competitor to Axie Infinity. Now, Axie Infinity is the OG of its kind. Without Axie Infinity, there is no DNAxCAT. So Axie Infinity is the one paving the way, in my opinion, for this NFT gaming space, which is why I'm also, of course, tapped into Axie Infinity. But for those of you that might not have the capital for Axie Infinity, DNAxCAT is a good place to start looking. But that's totally up to you. This is not financial advice. This is strictly my own opinion and assumption. Next up, taking a look at CoinMarketCap DNAxCAT token. So the DNAxCAT token went public on August 10th, 2021. It went at an opening price of 0.77 cents. Since then, we created a low point of 0.58 cents. So that is the all-time low. From there, we had an aggressive bullish run once it dipped all the way to $1.35 with a 24-hour volume of $27 billion. Ever since that all-time high formulating a day after open, we went on a steady bearish run. We had a consolidation period on August 17th towards August 18th, trading between 95 cents and 92 cents. And now we're currently back at the price 0.87 cents USD. Now, with this type of price action, we are currently in a somewhat of a middle zone between the low and the high. Again, it truly depends on your take on DNAxCAT. As of right now, I know that they're currently releasing new metas, they're releasing new updates on the game, and you can find all these updates on Twitter. But as of right now, again, I just want to make this video to educate you guys on what DNAxCAT is, what's going on with this token. I personally am going to invest into DNAxCAT token because I do believe that if Axie Infinity can take off the way that it has, that DNAxCAT has the potential to at least hit a percentage of what Axie Infinity has done, right? And at the end of the day, you know, everybody's looking for something new. You know, Axie Infinity, although it's a very amazing game, I do love playing the game myself. It is a very strategic game. You know, we all want something new. We all want some new flavor. We want some new spins. We want new variations, right? I think DNAxCAT does have potential, especially with the crafting ability in the game. If they implement it properly, it could be very intriguing and interesting to play. Again, as of right now, they have a max total supply of 100 million tokens. That number will grow as the game opens up in the testing phases. More coins will be made, but we just have to see the analytics to how much coins are being burned, to how many are being farmed, to safely assume the value of these coins. As of right now, the 24-hour trading volume is currently up 34.7%. The total dilated market cap is up 7%. And as of right now, again, DNAxCAT has a lot of potential to be an aggressive bullish coin on the day that it officially launches. But again, my opinion, this is not financial advice. This is simply a video to educate you guys on what DNAxCAT is, and so that way you guys can also do your own research. With that being said, my name's Carlos. If you haven't, joined the free Discord server down below. In that server, I send HODL positions on coins that you should be investing into if you want to grow your portfolio. Again, my name's Carlos Lopez. Take it easy, you guys.